In the last page of Hindu paper today, you have a topic called one-horned rhinos. One-horned rhinos. Very popular in India. They are in vulnerable list in IUCN Red Data book. One-horned rhinos are in vulnerable list in IUCN Red Data book. Whenever any new animal or bird appears in the newspaper in a different context, you have to follow that. Pabitara National Park in Assam. Pabitara National Park in Assam is very famous for one-horned rhinos. Even Manas have one-horned rhinos. The density in Pabitara National Park, the density of one-horned rhinos, in density wise, for one-horned rhinos, Pabitara National Park tops. There is highest number of density of one-horned rhinos in Pabitara National Park, Assam. And it is listed as vulnerable in IUCN Red Data list. Alluvial grasslands and riverine forests are the areas where alluvial grasslands and riverine forests are the areas where they are located. Apart from India, they are also located in Nepal. Apart from India, they are also located in Nepal, one-horned rhinos. And throughout the world, there are 3,555 one-horned rhinos exist. 3,555 one-horned rhinos exist. And coming to one-horned rhinos, highest density is in Pabitara. Even you have in Kaziranga and other national parks. Poaching of one-horned rhinos is a dangerous thing. Generally, the major threat to one-horned rhinos is poaching. P-O-A-C-H-I-N-G, poaching. Mostly poachers try to poach the rhinos for their horns. Because in Chinese traditional medicine and other medicines, the horn have the medicinal capacity, particularly to increase the potency in the males. The horn has the medicinal capacity, particularly to increase the male potency. For that reason, most of the poachers poach one-horned rhinos. 2 years back, the Assam government, in order to protect one-horned rhinos, made a policy which was objected and stopped. It was objected by many environmental activists. The policy is, for every rhino, cut the horn, so that poachers will not poach the rhinos. Poachers will not kill the rhinos. You cut the horn. But the symbolism of one-horned rhino is horn. The symbolism of one-horned rhino is horn. If you cut the horn, where is the fuse? So, Pabitara National Park, Assam, density of one-horned rhinos is very high, and you have to read about one-horned rhinos in India and Nepal, and the importance of one-horned rhinos in biodiversity. This is important, and they are in vulnerable list in IUCN Red Data book. They are in vulnerable list in IUCN Red Data book. Today is 70th death anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. Today we celebrate as Martyrs Day. Yesterday, Academic Survey 2017-18 was released by our Chief Academic Advisor Arvind Subramaniam. Chief Academic Advisor Arvind Subramaniam. And it is colored pink. It is colored pink. You know why pink? to support women's rights, and particularly to indicate that in India we have adverse sex ratio, we have to improve the sex ratio of women in India. Pink implies womanhood. I think you all know that. Pink implies women and womanhood. For women rights and also to improve the sex ratio of women in India, our academic survey now today, it was printed in pink in color. Next, Malaysia, the foreign country, the country in Asia, have banned Padmavati movie. As it touches the sensitivities of Islam. Malaysia have banned Padmavati movie. Remember this. The foreign country which banned Padmavati movie is Malaysia. Okay, next thing. We have WINBAX. WINBAX. Vietnam India bilateral army exercise. WINBAX. WINBAX. Vietnam India bilateral army exercise. WINBAX. Vietnam India bilateral army exercise. Paytm, after demonetization, the effect of Paytm and the importance of Paytm everybody felt. Paytm crosses, its value crosses $10 billion. Its value crosses $10 billion. Next, the Indian Tsunami Early Warning System. The Indian Tsunami Early Warning System is in the process of setting up of the Indian Tsunami Early Warning System is in the process of setting up of earthquake monitoring sensors. Earthquake monitoring sensors on the near the Andaman Nicobar Islands in 28 locations. In 28 locations. So we are going to have earthquake warning centers in Andaman Nicobar Islands in 28 locations. Very important. In 28 locations. It is being implemented by Indian Tsunami Early Warning System. Indian Tsunami Early Warning System. Vijay Keshav Gokhale is our new Foreign Secretary, replacing Jaishankar. Vijay Gokhale or Vijay Keshav Gokhale, Shri Vijay Keshav Gokhale is our new Foreign Secretary. And you all know Shri Vijay Keshav Gokhale played a tremendous role, a great significant role during Doklam issue. He played a great role in Doklam issue. Usha Ananta Subramaniam became the first woman chairman of Indian Banks Association. Usha Ananta Subramaniam became the first woman chairman of Indian Banks Association. And the surprising thing and thing to be feel happy, near Tasmania Islands, near Australia, walking fish, for the first time a variety of walking fish, walking fish is found. Walking fish, the fish that can walk, was found near Tasmania. The red hand fish. The name is red hand fish. Okay, around 20 to 40 fishes were identified. 20 to 40 fishes were identified. So very important news. It have elongated body. They have elongated body and they are walking slowly at the sea bottom. When near Tasmania, you have found walking fish. Coming to newspaper articles today. Economic survey projects the growth rate. Therefore, the next projection is 7% to 7.75%. Economic survey projects growth rate 7% to 7.5%. Economic survey spoke about many things. One, we are addressing major issues of the macro issues of the Indian economy. We are addressing macro issues of the Indian economy properly. Exports were increased, investments were increased, exports were increased, investments were increased, GST were rolled out, and things are moving fine in the Indian economy. Twin balance sheet syndrome, we are trying to address it. Recapitalization, we are doing that. Our economic survey also spoke about introduction of bankruptcy and insolvency code. Introduction of bankruptcy and insolvency code to deal with NPA problem. With all these things, recovery, cautious recovery. Economy is in the upbeat, but you should be very cautious. Economy is in the upbeat, but you should be very cautious. And economic survey also spoke about Indian mindset, obsession for the sun. Indian mindset, obsession for the sun. Generally, people prefer sun rather than daughter. And our economic survey also emphasized on climate change, agriculture, climate and other issues. So, let us discuss the entire economic survey in the next class, future classes within 2 days. Anyhow, we'll go with that. Next important article is President Prime Minister calls for early passing of Triple Talaq Bill. President Prime Minister called for early passing of Triple Talaq Bill. India opened trade in futures trade exchange in diamonds. Within 5 months, the diamond futures trade was doubled in India. Futures trade exchange was introduced in India with respect to diamonds, and within 5 months the trade was doubled. It's a very good move for India. And next, today, as you all know, Mahatma Gandhi's death anniversary, January 30th. There is a Hindu paper lead article. Hindu paper lead article today on Gandhi. Gandhiism is not just an ideology. Gandhi is relevant more today than yesterday. The relevance of Gandhi is more than printing his picture in the currency notes. Just printing Gandhi's picture in the currency notes itself is not enough. Gandhigiri is more important. Tolerance. Means are more important than the ends. The path you follow is more important than the end you want to achieve. As you sow, so will you reap. If you sow a bad seed, you won't get a good fruit. As you sow, so will you reap. If you sow a bad seed, you won't get a good fruit. Gandhi also said, earth can satisfy everyone's need, but not everyone's greed. Earth can satisfy everyone's need, but not everyone's greed. His life is his message. His life itself is a big message for us. He called, you be a change you wish to see in the world. You be a change you wish to see in the world. Change within you. First change yourself, then try to change the world. Change yourself and then try to change the world. Martin Luther King to Nelson Mandela, Aung San Suu Kyi to Barack Hussein Obama. All the Nobel Prize winners got inspiration from Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi does not get Bharat Ratna. He has not achieved any Raman Magsaysay or Nobel Peace Prize. Gandhi is beyond positions, beyond awards, beyond name and fame. But Gandhi as an idea is more important in India today. Not only in India, in the world. Machiavelli's book, The Prince, Hobbes' Leviathan, and most of the books in the world have got much accolades. But Gandhi's Hind Swaraj is much more laudable text, which should be the subject for the young students. But young needs Gandhian ideology today. And Gandhi gave many different perspectives. And one of his perspectives was, I don't want to close my doors and windows. I don't want to close my doors and windows. I want everything open, new ideas, new thoughts. But I never make my feet off blowing off. I never blow off my feet. That means I will open everything. I will accept every knowledge, every idea. But I will remember my culture and my values. I will never set off my feet to blow off. I will never make my feet to blow off. That is very important. We should never forget our value system. At the same time, with the growing intolerance, Gandhi's ideology of cross-cultural understanding is very important. Ethics and values. Empathetic ethics. Empathy means feeling sensitivity of others' cause, trying to solve the problems practically. His ideas on empathy, his ideas on cross-cultural understanding is more important today than yesterday. As Einstein told, future generations will be surprised to know that a man like Mahatma Gandhi with flesh and blood have walked on the soil. Future generations will be surprised to know that a man like Mahatma Gandhi with flesh and blood have walked on the soil. Martin Luther King Jr. told, if humanity has to progress, Gandhi is inescapable. If humanity has to progress, Gandhi is inescapable. And finally, Gandhiji told, with gentleness you can shake the world. With gentleness you can shake the world. His ideas of Satyagraha, truth, even today, are foundations of any constitutional struggle in the world, any democratic struggle in the world. So the relevance of Gandhi and his birthday, not mere letter, but the spirit of Mahatma Gandhi should be understood. And his birthday, October 2nd, is International Non-Violence Day. International Non-Violence Day. But India should also learn a lot of lessons from Mahatma Gandhi today. Let's go to the other article. Renaissance Man. This is about Roger Federer. In 36 years, he won 20 Grand Slams. Last year he played 4. He won 3 Grand Slams. Mental, physical, technical, tactical. Mental, physical, technical, tactical. Beyond that, focus and willpower are the strengths of Roger Federer. Focus and willpower, they are the strengths of Roger Federer. Next important article is Office of Profit. Article 164(1)(a). You all know 20 Aam Aadmi Party MLAs were disqualified by Election Commission. President made them disqualified. Here comes why this Parliamentary Secretary's issue. As you all know, in Delhi State Assembly, the minister should not be more than 10%. In order to accommodate all, 20 Parliamentary Secretary's posts were created. But Election Commission recommended that the Parliamentary Secretary post is an office of profit. Here there are two things. Office of profit does not mean you should get pecuniary benefit, monetary benefit. Second thing, if there is any conflict of interest, then it can be called as office of profit. In view of conflict of interest and separation of powers. In view of conflict of interest and separation of powers, this topic is very important. Next important article, 3 milestones in education. 3 milestones in education. The article speaks about RTE Act, Right to Education Act, which was passed in 2009. As you all know, 86th Constitutional Amendment was passed in 2002 and made right to education education as a fundamental right by inserting Article 21A to the Constitution, and made right to education as a fundamental right by inserting Article 21A to the Constitution. Point 1. Point 2. ESSER report was released. Annual Survey and Education Report. Every year in January this report will be released. Whenever this report is released by Pradham Foundation, ESSER report is given by Pradham Foundation, an NGO, along with our government. And this Pradham report is very important, ESSER report. Every year when it is released, few months we all discuss, few days we discuss. After that everybody will forget. But real quality of education will be improved. Apart from that, we also have one more survey called National Achievement Survey. National Achievement Survey. With all these things, there are many issues. Number 1, ESSER report is a household report. This year it was selected between 16 to 18 years of age, adolescents, not young people. 16 to 18, not very young kids. 14 to 18. For ESSER report calculated 14 to 18 years old children. ESSER report calculated 14 to 18 years old children, where it have conducted a household survey in selected areas, not the entire country, in selected places in every state. And ESSER report is one-on-one report, whereas National Achievement Survey is a school-based survey. And even dropout and school district report cards, dropouts are increased. Though there is enrollment, there are more number of dropouts. The quality of education is very low. Teacher attendance, government school education, all these things are pointed out. As you all know, many students cannot locate their map. They cannot tell the capital of India. They cannot read the local language, regional language. What is lagging? The thing was quality in education and infrastructure in education. When you can address this, you can improve education standards in India. This is ESSER report. The next important article is about Pivot Asia policy. America during Barack Hussein Obama's period. Started Pivot Asia policy. The recent National Defense Strategy and National Security Strategy of America emphasized on Asian region. Now, even American politics, American vision is towards Pacific rather than Atlantic. Now, Asia has become an important theatre in the world. Asia has become an important theatre in the world. Who started Pivot Asia policy? America. America started Pivot Asia policy. These are the important current affairs today.